So let's start. Last year you already played on Kukkaisrock, but it was a kind of after party. How it feels to play on a big stage?
Well, there's more space first. That's the most important thing. You can actually do something. Well, as you can probably notice, I like to move around and do weird stuff. So it's fun to have some maneuverability there.
Yeah, it's a little different, but of course it's nice to have space around you. You don't have always be careful to hit singer.
That still might happen. Yeah. And well, more people is always more people, and yeah, we try to do something special always when there's bigger crowds like today throwing some roses. There's sort of no point in doing that, pub for 50 people.
And several years ago you also played in St. Petersburg. Is the Russian audience different from Finnish?
Well, they like to party. That's the most important thing. Even if they didn't know our material, I think Finnish crowds are a little bit reserved. That they like what they recognize. But if they don't know songs or like it doesn't sound familiar, they might be.
Yeah, and it was great audience there. I remember it was great trip and great show there.
Yeah,
people liked us, I think, and we like to play.
It was our first time there, and it felt like we'd been there 10 times already. So that's sort of fun. And of course, backstage, Pookie was setting my pants on fire.
And what was the most unforgettable moment from this trip?
That we still went to a Finnish supermarket. No, actually, we had very interesting times at the border.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes the language barrier, of course, because going there we had a driver who spoke, I think, a little bit English. And then Russian.
Only
yeah, but a little bit. but then we were coming back. He didn't speak anything, and like stopping for take a piss. It was impossible also, and then talking at the border with the militia, with the local police. And they want to look in the back, and he's trying to say, the stuff is gonna fall down if you open the doors. Don't do. And he's trying to stop, and there,
man with the Kalashnikov. I will open this.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
But yeah, that was fun. Different.
In February we already made an interview with you, and we talked about album and future plans. It was quite difficult. What can you say about this now?
Well, it has been difficult and it's been a long time coming, but we're getting there. We don't have an exact date, but I'd say we have a month when the album is coming. It's coming the end of the year.
Yeah, second single will come out after
end of next month.
Yeah, end of next month.
So yeah, one month to go, and we sort of start promotion and a little bit of touring to start reminding people that there is still a band called White Flame. They're still in motion. So yeah, this year should be good for us, hopefully.
And what can you say about your new songs? Are they difficult from previous months?
I think if you listen to the first album and the second album and now the third album, you can see there is a progress. We are trying to go to a certain direction, and I think we made some good steps.
Yeah, I think so too. There's a little different kind of songs this time, more I think than in the second and first album.
Yeah, and I have this saying that our mainstream is more mainstream and our weird is more weird. So at the same time we went two different roads, but we still try to manage. We sort of want to attract a broader audience, maybe a little bit more mainstream audience, but then to balance that out, because we are musicians, we want to do.
There's a few musician kind of songs in album.
We always want to do that. So. Singles are singles and non-singles are very non-singles.
And are there any stories behind new songs?
Well, I guess.
What are they about?
There was a lot of songs about. I had a. How should I put it? Political terms. A change in my marital status. so to speak. So I had a rough time while we were recording those and writing those songs. So there's a couple of breakup songs and bitter songs and that kind of thing. But then again, White Flame's a lot of times about having a good time. So there's also some cougars involved, and yeah, maybe some statements are made also. But yeah, I think like the main thing that was on my mind was really what I was going through personally. So if the second album was about us being on the road, this was really about my home, like events.
And you booked pretty much gigs during autumn. What else can we accept in the nearest future?
Well, I think once we get this next single out, that's really gonna determine what is gonna happen. Like sort of, if it gets a good response, then we're gonna be touring more, and if it gets an okay response, then we just have to stack the deck for the next single again. We try to do all the shows we can, but touring is a little bit different than when we were doing tour bus diaries now. Being in a band is a little bit different, and we sort of have to now figure out how this is going to go. But hopefully we get to go to Central Europe, and Russia is fun because we can go just to Russia and make a trip out of that. We don't necessarily have to go to another country for that because we can get a couple of places maybe. But now we have some shows in Finland, we have one in Sweden we are doing, and let's see.
Let's see what happens after the album release. And we try to do some Central Europe shows, of course.
And what can you else want to say to our readers?
Well, keep on reading and join back once again and check out the old stuff, and definitely check out the new stuff. New single is coming end of August. I don't know, maybe 30th, 31st, something like that, and it's actually gonna be. We can probably little bit tell it's gonna be a cover song. You heard it here first. You heard it there first. So we just shot the video for the Look from Roxette, and that's gonna be our sort of go home single. We'll try and promote this stuff. So 31st or 30th of next month. Check it out.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.